Sometimes, awareness of the governance is feeling and moving.
That you present one of these really congress, what about your person, engineer Red Honda, block members, engineer Inobera, engineer Lidia Talpa, and engineer Inumiones for the technical working group, the faculty members, engineer Lisa Plus, Chris Several, yes, self-study for the box secretariat headed by your story, engineer non-related citizen, with box secretariat members, Madam Engineer Yusuf and Natividad. Means the majority of the document members are present. There is a lot of that. Thank you very much, sir. Today's program is the conference of plus strategies now business CIs for both prepare maintenance, servicing of work areas, and also there can go on one as you can there will go on one as manager and the 0 to 1 was for good. That's the 0 to 1 and 5 3 go and Manila also there's the 171 plus 100 the 10171 plus 218 then kilometer 017 plus 0 kilometer 0123 plus 280 with the ABC of 7 million. This will be conference is being conducted for approximately with a of 1 million and about 37.5 and state and others that meeting the requirements of the contract activity. This is also to give the prospective leaders that can smart other issues relating to the background plan, the project, however, what is this? It's not mandatory. The prospective leaders are also to our YouTube on live stream. And it's Lecture I follow engineer Trees of Bastos discuss the eligibility into the financial requirements of the audit. So we will the civil or credit corporates. Documents to be submitted by the readers. Main submission may be done manually or electronically or online. However, readers should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the deadlines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in BDS ITV Clause 21 PO number 87 series of 2020. Electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. All electronic bids must be sent to the email address electronic bids underscore Pangasinan applicable both bids. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the first and second components of its bid. Checklist of technical and financial documents. Technical proposal. Class A documents. Good legal documents. First one to section 52 of the IRR of RA 2009 for purposes of determining the eligibility of bidders. The prospective bidder shall submit a valid and updated 12 years certificate of registration and membership in accordance with section 20 of the IRR of RA 2009. The 12-year certificate shall cover and supported with applicable legal, technical, and financial eligibility documents required under section 20
that two that nine that one of the IRR. Technical documents, the statement of the bidders of all ongoing and awarded but not yet started contracts, including DPWH. Other government and private contracts, if any, whether similar or not similar, include and contrasting to the and project. Next, the statement of the bidders SLCC similar to the procurement project, except under conditions provided for the section 52.4.1.3 and 52.4.2.4 of so this check-up license and registration and bid security in the prescribed form, amount and validity period. The bidder shall submit a bidding security declaration for any form of bidding in amount less than the required percentage. So it's orders follow the speed. Forms bill security and amount of bill security not less than the required percent of ABs. For cash or cashiers, managers check issued by the bank. The amount of bill security is 2%. Stock draft or guarantee of the revocable letter of credit issued by the bank. The amount of bill security is 5%. And the surety bond, payable upon demand issued by the surety in insurance company. The amount of bill security is 7%. Bid validity. Bids and bid securities shall be valid for a reasonable period as determined by the hope concern, which shall be indicated in the bidding documents, but in no case shall the period exceed 120 calendar days from the date of opening bids. Project requirements. We shall include the following as stated in the section 54.2 of the RA 2009. Organizational chart for the procurement project to be bid. List of contractors, key personnel, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foreman to be assigned to the contract to be bid with the general qualification and experience state. For the key personnel, the one project engineer with a minimum years of civil experience is 5 years. For one DPWH accredited project engineer, one project engineer for minimum experience of civil experience for buildings and bridges only, and one project engineer, the minimum years of experience is 5 years for roads and platform. And for materials engineers, the minimum years of similar equipment shall be DPWH accredited materials engineer 1, and foreman is 5 years. The list of contractors' major equipment which are all based and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment, lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be. Of the original signed omnibus source statement in accordance with section 54.2 of IRR, the sort of affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership following the template for all bidders including sole proprietorship. And the latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission for corporations. For the financial documents, the completion of the bidder's net financial contracting capacity NFCC must be at least equal to the AB soon to be bid, calculated as follows. NFCC equals to current assets minus current liabilities times 15 minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portion of the projects under ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts yet to be started, coinciding with the procurement project. The values of domestic bidders' current assets and current year liabilities shall be based on the latest AFS submitted to the BIR. Class B documents. If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement, DPE, in accordance with the Act number 466, it is in its case, the joint venture is in its state or duly authorized states remains for all the potential joint venture partners stating that the key that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the GBA in the instance that the bid is successful. Next is financial proposal. Original of duly signed and accomplishment financial bid form and the other documents required standard recovery number 2709. And originally of duly signed bid prices in a bill of quantities. Duly accomplished detailed estimates forms, including a summary sheet indicating the cash flow by quarter. Criteria and procedure for legal evaluation of bids, cost qualification and award. Bid evaluation. The bank shall evaluate the financial component of the bids to determine the lowest calculated bid, LCB or most advantageous bid or MAB using the following steps. A. The bank shall immediately conduct a legal evaluation of all bids using non-discretionary criteria and considering the following. One is the completeness of the bid. No price in a required item equals non-compliant, indicating a zero or a dash 3 to the GOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including for applicable DEO, shall be considered non-responsive. Next is the arithmetic correction. Bid prices in figures versus words. Words prevails. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual prevails. Unit cost in different estimates versus unit cost in a BOQ, data prevails. Amount in price schedule versus in the bid form, data prevails. If above ABC, non-compliant. Post qualification. Verification of legal requirements to verify, validate, and ascertain license certificates, permits, and agreements submitted by the bidder. And the fact that is not included in any blacklist as provided in the section 54 of IRR. The next is the technical requirements. Single largest completed contract is in SLCC similar to the contract. Key personnel minimum work experience requirements shall be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the bridge equipment and the specific bidder's automatic location, whether owned, leased, or other purchase agreement shall result in the bidder's automatic post-list qualification for award of contract and for feature of its bid security for Department Order Number Series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative display page of at least 15% in any one project or negative status of at least 10% in each of two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in prescribed date after the receipt of notice of defects and deficiency. Failure of the contractor to commence to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prospective after the certificate of the notice of the election periods. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance for capital gain will be private reception. Liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor. Department Order 127 series of 2018 strict application in the conduct of the post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Last, authenticity and correctness of bid security. Financial requirements. Audited financial statement, especially current assets and liabilities. Up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted works under ongoing and awarded contracts. And updated NFCC versus ABC. NFCC verification during post-qualification is diligently undertaking using a complex set of information, including but not limited to the bidder's statement of ongoing and awarded contracts but not yet started, submitted latest audit, the financial statement and FCC computation. Next is official dependable records reflected in the civil works application, project and contract management application, PCA, and other relevant details, and result verification with other government agencies and private entities. Verification shall not rely solely on the submitted NCC computation of the bidder or a single database, but shall consider all available updated records to ensure accurate determination of the bidder's financial capacity. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project. If a proposed key technical personnel is employee of the bidder, when working on the other project with the same type of the bidding, the bidder shall submit the certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. Then he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not an employee provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it's part of the contract matter bidding. This certification sign shall be included with the first bill of the said bid. And also to verify correct post qualification is the set of equipment which by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the submitted bid location of the equipment where it can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post disqualified. Contract of award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to the lowest calculated and responsive bid. CRB for most other stages and responsive bid, MARB. In using the MARB as the awarded gradation fact determines the most advantageous bid, MAB, as the result of the legal management and post-qualification conduct. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in the writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof in accordance with section 66.5 and of its IRR. Common reasons for rejection of bids, eligibility and post-disqualification of bidder. One is failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the insurance commission indicating the name of the demo project, the curing ticket and the name of contractor. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period overlapping of basic equipment and committed and key technical personnel. Failure to indicate the validity of the bid in the bid form. Late submission of bid. Failure to submit supporting documents, certification of availability of equipment, negative slippage in the ongoing projects, negative 10% or more, or 10%, negative 10% in each of two or more projects, unsatisfactory CPS rating, and incomplete pages of bid documents, technical and financial. Common errors in the submission of bids. Authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. One is signal proprietor. Signatory should be the owner of proprietor of operational cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. And joint venture resolution for applicant. Last is the partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And to further elaborate on the proposed project's technical components, which include the making project, the provide work function, from consideration and schedule of procurement, methodology. Sir, good morning. Pupuntahan din ang RBS, sila po sila po. Conducting repair maintenance of service of frequent areas alongside class data, something technical people. Kilometer 211 plus 800 to kilometer 211 plus 900. Kilometer 219 plus 400 to kilometer 219 plus 532. And Manila Road to kilometer 171 plus 100 to kilometer 171 plus 218. To kilometer 16 at 6. So, there may be not such a problem for area. You will stop and think about the including the painting of people with markers. Ang body of the contract is 7 million. Contract duration is 45 calendar days. Amount period of list 10,000. Advertisement of engaging the big is July 2, 2026 to July 8, 2026. Repeat conferences July 9. Usually open yung bids July 22, 2026 like that DPWH conference on Tumana San Sebastian. DPWH portal electronic bids to understand Pangasinan DPWH.com YouTube account is www.pangasinan.tv. For the second contact ID number 26BI 0278.
Inalis ko lang. Amin. Amin.
Third, as for additional information, your certificates and copy of its field address, private address, and filter address. The service can be set so the requirements in this project. If there are no issues and concern, if someone will for the term, speaking of this. There's what is that we look for the government. Taking the waters. You will continue. Inalaman Carrera, is seconded by Mary and Papa, and issue by Jerry. Sure, give their last sentence.